This is our question asked in today's Skill Rack Daily Challenge. It is given in the question that we are given an input string, and it is also given that we can toggle the characters to its either previous or next character value with some certain limitations. And then we have to print yes if we would be able to form a palindrome, or else we should print no as our output. So the limitations are, if the character is A, then the only possible way to toggle it is B, because the character A doesn't have any previous character value. And similarly for the character Z, it can be toggled only into Y, because the character Z is the last character in the alphabet set. So this is our sample input, and the input string is AFDC, and it is given in the question that after toggling the characters as per the conditions, we would be able to form a string named BEEB, and this particular string BEEB is a palindrome. So we are printing yes as our output. We shall see a simple method to solve this problem. So what we are going to do is, for any of the given input string, we are going to iterate only till it's half. That is, if there are 4 characters, then we are going to iterate only till its second character. So for this particular input AFDC, there are 4 characters. So we are going to iterate only till F. And for every iteration, we are going to check it with its respect to last element. That is, if we are going to check A, then we are also going to check the last first C. Now if we are going to check the second element F, we are going to check the second element from last D. So first we are going to compare A and C. We are going to find what are all the possible character A can be. So A doesn't have previous value, so the character A can be A and its next character B. And now we are also going to find what are all the possible characters that this particular character C can be. So C can be its previous value, that is B, and then itself, and then the next character D. Now these are all the possible characters that this particular A can be changed into, and these are all the characters this particular character C can be changed into. Now we are going to find whether is there any character common between these two sets, because that is how we would be checking for a palindrome. We would be checking the first and last first, second and last second. We are going to apply that same principle. So now F and D, what are all the possible characters F can be changed into? So E, the previous character and the character itself, and then the next character of F is G. So these are all the possible characters that the character F can be toggled into. Now we have to second the last second D. So D can be toggled into C, the previous character, and then D, the character itself, and then the next character is E. Now again we have to find is there any character common between these two sets. So E is common. So while checking these two characters, we have the character E common. So now there are no more characters left to check, and we are able to form a palindrome itself. So we are printing yes as our output. Now let us see our sample input 2. And here for this input string, the length of the string is odd, so that there will be one character alone left in the string without any pair, that is J. But we need not worry about this character, because even when we write it from first to last or from last to first, this particular character would be at its same position, and we need not toggle or compare it with anywhere. So again we are going to apply the same technique. We are going to iterate only from 0 to n by 2. So first we are going to compare this B and B. Already both the characters are same, so we need not perform any toggling. So for this condition B and B, already it is same. So now D and C must be compared, that is the second and last second. The possible ways to toggle D are C, the character D and E. And for the character C, the possible ways to toggle it are B, C and D. And here we have two terms common. So C, D, C, D both are common in both the sets. Minimum one common character is enough, but here we have two characters. So this condition is also satisfied. So now we have to check the characters H and I. That is the third from first and third from last. So the H can be toggled into G, H and I. And the last third character I can be toggled into H, I, J. So this is I. So here again we have a common character I. So this is also possible. Now we have to check this fourth and last fourth, A and Z. So the possible ways of A are A and B. Here we don't have previous character for A because it is given in the question that A can be toggled only into B. And now for Z, the Z can be toggled into Y and Z because Z has only previous character and Z is the last character of the alphabet set. So here out of these two sets we can see that there are no characters common in them. So we won't be able to form a palindrome. We fail at this condition. So we are printing no as our output. So this is how we are going to solve this problem. Now let us see how to implement a C program for this. This is the program I have written. So first I am declaring a character array named S with the size 101, and then in the next line using a scanf statement I am accepting the input as string format, and then I am creating another variable named N in which I am storing the length of the string S using the strlen function. And now using a for loop, as we discussed, we are going to iterate from 0 till n by 2, and in every iteration I am creating two characters named first and last. In first I am going to store the character present at the particular iteration, that is S of any value of I. And in this character last I am going to store the respective character that is present from the last, so which can be determined by n minus 1 minus I. For example, if this is at the first character, then this n minus 1 minus I would be pointing to the last first character. If it is second, this n minus 1 minus I would be pointing to the last second character. So I am storing it in character named last. So we are going to check all possible combinations of the characters first and last. So first we are going to compare whether both the characters are same or not, and after that we are going to increment the last by 1. For example, if the character last is B, if we do last plus 1, then the character would change into C. So we are checking now whether it is equal to first, or else we are checking whether the last minus 1 is equal to first. And now similarly we are checking all possible combinations. We are incrementing first and checking it with the last plus 1. We are incrementing first and checking it with last minus 1. And again we are decrementing first and checking it with last, and then again with last minus 1. So like this we are checking in all possible ways. And if any of this condition is true, then it means that both have a common character between them. That is, they can form a palindrome, so that we are not going to perform any operation, we are just going to execute this continue statement. And if any of these conditions is not satisfied, then we cannot form a palindrome itself, so that we are just going to print no, run this exit 0 statement. So what this exit 0 does is it stops the whole program, and after iterating from 0 till n by 2, in every iteration if there is a possible common character while checking, then the particular string can be formed into a palindrome. So finally after the execution of for loop we are printing yes. So now let us check it with our sample input. So now I have given the sample input 1 and our expected output is yes. So we are also getting yes as our output. Now I am going to give our sample input 2, and for this particular input our expected output is no, because we weren't able to form a palindrome. So we are also getting no as our output. So the final test case, our final test case, for this our expected output is yes, and we are also getting yes. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.